Concerns over a possible COVID super spreader event in downtown Las Vegas on New Year's Eve. Governor Steve Sisolak calling advertised gatherings irresponsible. Thanks for joining us live on TV, Android TV, or wherever you're streaming us right now. I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Ty Quinones. Up to 14,000 people are expected to show up on Fremont Street. Now that has state and also local authorities warning that the celebrations will cause a public health disaster. And 13 Investigates reporter Joe Bartels right now is live near Fremont Street with a dire warning from the governor, Joe.
Yeah, Todd, we saw that the governor is really pleading for people to stay home. Despite that, there were potentially thousands of people tonight, even on Fremont Street. And we also saw that there was crowd control barriers as well as metal detectors in place, ready to welcome New Year's Eve revelers.
It's always a party on Fremont Street. The lights, sights, and sounds attract people from all over, never mind the pandemic. Over at the Spinners for You kiosk, manager Liliana Vivero says the crowds mean brisk business, but it comes with a risk.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess, yeah, in the sense that if I had just the choice to stay home, I'd stay home, I would say. But, I mean, we've been pretty much kept inside for so long, so I expect a lot of people to be willing or wanting to get out.
Governor Steve Sisolak is calling out large gatherings for New Year's Eve. The Fremont Street Experience is charging a $25 security fee to let revelers walk under the canopy for New Year's Eve. As many as 14,000 people are expected. Currently, the state limits public gatherings to no more than 50 people.
But to organize and promote a gathering with a ticket or a fee as if it's a business as usual, that's just plain irresponsible. The virus doesn't care about these definitions, these loopholes. Call it a gathering, an assembly. The science prevails.
In a virtual news conference Wednesday, the governor promised swift enforcement by state and local authorities for any violations on New Year's Eve. He says it's a matter of life and death.
The larger the group of people, the larger the number that will get sick. Of those, a percentage will end up in our already overwhelmed hospitals. And sadly, a percentage of those will die. That's why we limited low organized gatherings.
The Fremont Street Experience did not respond to a request for comment, but previously referred us to their website, which shows masks are required along with social distancing. Signs, markings, and reminders are up to help keep people apart.
I believe the cases are still rising, so I'm thinking that may be one of the reasons. So I'd say for locals, if we can, stay home, maybe so that we can keep the cases from rising and the hospitals getting filled with people.
Liliana says she's glad the live shows, bands, and entertainment have been canceled, but thinks New Year's Eve on Fremont is still a wild card.
And one other thing we need to pass along tonight, speaking of the Fremont Street Experience website, the tickets for this event, apparently that link to that website is not working currently, so we're not sure if that's just a website glitch or if the tickets are no longer available or they're no longer being sold. We've also learned that Circle will close their stadium swim tomorrow evening to the public in order to prevent people from getting too close together, as well as the Plaza Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas will still have their fireworks show. Reporting live, Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.